Good to go?
Yep.
All right, how's it going, guys? Back again. Had a request today. Someone wanted to talk about a better way to do chin-ups, planks, things like that. So I'm going to show you some alternate programming for that today. So when we're talking about chin-ups, pull-ups, particularly if you're a strength athlete, power athlete, let's try and get away from this high rep hypertrophy type of thing. We're not bodybuilding rather, so let's start thinking about being explosive. So we can almost treat this like a dynamic effort workout for a squat or bench. Let's do 8 to 10 sets of 2 to 3, emphasis on staying tight, being explosive. So when we set up, again, don't forget about that external rotation torque. The other thing we need to do is get away from this legs behind nonsense. We're too much in this extension sensitive society. We don't need to be hinging through our back anymore. Let's get those abs on, and as athletes, we should be able to master that pike position. So we're gonna do 2 to 3 reps, explosive up, controlled on the way down. So think pike first, up, slow, up, slow. Work on that. Now this is a great and sneaky way to add in more volume for your workouts, because doing 2 to 3 reps, it's not overly taxing. You can do that 2 or 3 times a week. All of a sudden, that pull-up volume, chin-up volume adds throughout the week. So if you've got a deficit in your upper back, fantastic way to address it. When it comes to planks, similarly, now there's some good research coming out from McGill. Guys like Pavel Tsatsouline have talked about this. Let's start to get away from doing planks, a minute, 2 minute. What's the point? We're doing a strength lift, a power lift. We're doing strongman. We're not under tension for that long. So we're gonna set up for a plank. Let's think 10 sets of 10 seconds. But we really wanna generate torque and stiffness in that plank position. So we're gonna come in, I'm gonna screw my feet into the ground, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes, abs are contracted, palms up, driving my elbows in. I'm gonna hold that hard as I can, keeping everything tight, 10 seconds. Come up out of that, take a breather, 10 rounds of that. Better way to train, it's more specific for your lifting as opposed to just hanging out in a plank for a minute and getting bored and only doing 2 or 3 rounds of it. Now obviously if you've got blood pressure issues, you don't want to be cranking down, doing that one as hard as you can. So if you've got something like that, make sure you're safe to do it, or maybe just do some other type of ab training. But if you're a strength athlete, that's the type of plank training we want to be doing. So, hope that helps, guys. I hope that answers your question. Check out the site, strengthpt.net. Check it out, guys. Have a good one. Boom.